Hey guys, welcome back to the Geriatric Goon Squad Garage. I'm in the southwestern warehouse, and today we're going to be working on replacing the seat track for my 1968 Ford Mustang on the driver's side. Not only do I have a replacement seat track, but I also have an extension. I don't know if you guys can tell from the video, but I'm taller than the average person, and so riding around in the Mustang with the foot on the gas, my leg is all scrunched up. I figure a couple more inches, you can always use a couple more inches. You know what that's like. Anyway, no, I never had that problem actually. So let's get to putting this seat track on and adding the extender.
Okay guys, here we are removing the old seat track on the driver's side seat. There's only 4 bolts that connect it to the seat, 2 on each side. And then there's a couple of springs on one side, and then there's I guess it's a spring type of mechanism that attaches the one side to the other, so when you pull the lever, both sides activate so you can move the seat back and forth. And here we are putting the new one back on. As you can see, once again, really simple process. 4 bolts, 2 on each track. Checking it, see how it works right there. Putting the one on the other side. 2 bolts again. One thing that I didn't show in this video is one of them didn't match up perfectly with the holes that were in my seat already. That's what I was checking on right there with the old track. So I did have to drill just a little bit so that the holes would match up and everything would work properly. There I am putting the connector between the 2 sides and tightening that up by spinning it so that when you activate the lever on both sides, it will let you move back and forth at the same time. This thing here was kind of a pain in the butt to get the threads to line up. And then you just had to spin it and spin it and spin it and spin it and spin it some more in order to get it tight. You see there, I had to take the track off for a minute, realign the holes, and put it back on. So at this point, I am putting holes in the brand new carpeting you see there, where the bolts in the seat track are going to go through the carpeting, through the padding,
Okay.
down through the floorboard of the vehicle, and be able to tighten the bolts.
Even out mother bus bucket.
Sorry for the language there.
It's still
You'll see in a second here, I'm grinding the leftover bolts off with my angle grinder, and it doesn't really cut. It more like burns. You can see that right there. A lot of sparks. Ends up being really, really hot. And so I thought I'd be okay using a rag and wearing gloves, but the heat actually went through the rag, melted through the rag, and luckily I didn't have a permanent burn on my fingers. But it wasn't very pleasant. Now we're going to go ahead and put the seat in. We're checking our holes again, make sure the carpeting is in the right places. Making sure everything's going to line up good. Putting the seat in. It's best to try and put the 2 back bolts through the holes first, and then when you lean it forward, the forwards ones should slide right in very easily. I'm just checking for fitment a little bit.
Oh, because it's
And you can see I don't quite fit. Although I am working on that. I've lost almost 30 pounds. So I'm getting there. It may not look like it from that angle. But trust me.
Nice.
It is happening. Now we're going to get underneath the car here. A little hard to get a decent camera angle here. I can only get the car maybe a foot off the ground.
Here, another one over there.
Without spending a lot more money on equipment.
Move out of the way. Like back here, see if I can set this up.
So you got the holes right there, you can see.
Okay, awesome.
Those are access holes to put the bolts on.
Take that on there.
Can't see the bolts.
And we're gonna check it with the fingers first. Yep, it's right there. Hopefully we can get right on there. It's a slight angle, I think. Is it the right direction? Yeah, that's the right direction. Is that on? I think it is. Yeah, that's on. Okay.
And we're doing all 4 bolts. One at a time. Pretty simple process. Now we're going to put the rubber grommets in to keep water out of that area and give you access to those nuts if you ever need to take the seats out again. Very simple. See a little rust around that edge there. That probably needs to be replaced, but at this point, don't have the time or the money to do it. So we're just going to have to live with it. Go ahead and drop the jack down. Try to do it nice and slow. Oh, there's a lot of real estate right there.
Okay.
Could probably put a 3-story building on that thing.
Very nice.
Anyway, like I said,
Got a good amount of leg room.
I'm working on making that thing a little bit smaller.
Higher than I was before.
Hopefully in later videos,
Still is not
you'll be able to notice a difference.
just the mechanism to make the seat go. Yeah, that seemed to work. Now we go back. Yeah, I mean, it's a little tight. And maybe it's supposed to be that way. So, looks good.
So thanks for watching my video, guys. If you like what you see, I hope you'll drop me a like. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel. Maybe even leave a comment down below.